Hey guys, welcome back to the Racing Source. Yes, it's been a while, but hey, what a great 2015. A lot of great stuff coming up in 2016. Hey, put your hands together for my son, your host, Josh Mabe.
Hello there. Nice to see everybody. Woo!
Everybody out here. So Josh, wow, what a 2015. Let's start out. Jeff Gordon, what happened there? He retired, correct?
Yep.
And what's he going to do after he retires?
It's going into Fox Sports booth for covering NASCAR.
Wow. And what do you, you think he'll be good at this? Has he ever covered anything before?
He did some test runs with the Xfinity Series earlier in the year. And that looked like he did an okay job. But once we pair him with Darrell Waltrip in the booth.
Darrell Waltrip, yeah, he's been doing it for a while, right? And Michael Waltrip did some. Has Michael done some coverage as well?
Yeah, Michael does coverage as well. He's going to be doing more now that his race team's shutting down.
You think he'll miss racing, Jeff Gordon?
Yeah.
He's not that old of a guy. How old is Jeff Gordon?
He's in his 40s.
He's in his 40s. I'm in my 40s. I still like driving fast. So who won? Who won the championship?
Kyle Busch. Great story behind that.
Let's hear it.
Daytona in the Xfinity race, slammed into the wall, broke his leg, broke his foot, missed the first 11 races of the year due to the injury, comes back in, wins several races, gets up to the championship position, and he wins the race.
How many races did he miss?
11.
Hold on, you're telling me. Wow, Kyle Busch missed 11 races, came back after he healed, and won the championship.
Yeah.
Wow, I bet he has a lot of new fans now, right?
Yeah, and Kyle Busch is not one of the drivers that a lot of people are a big fan of. Like, a lot of people tend to
hate
Kyle Busch.
Yeah. Well, we've seen that. We've been to a lot of races, and he walked by. But hey, you can't deny the kid. He can drive a car, right? He can drive. How long do you think he'll stay in the race? He's young, was he? In his late 20s?
He just had his first kids, so he's obviously real young, so he'll probably be around for a long time.
Gotcha. Now, last year a lot of stuff happened. A lot of sad things happened. We had your buddy that you used to speak with all the time, Steve Burns, passed away.
Yes. With his second battle of head and neck cancer.
Head and neck cancer. How old was Steve when he passed, you think?
I believe he was 56.
56. Wow, that's awfully young. And he leaves behind a wife and a kid.
Yes.
What's his kid's name?
Bryson.
Bryson. How old do you think Bryson?
I believe he's 14 or 12.
Okay, 14 or 12, somewhere around there. Wow. Well, our prayers and thoughts. I know that happened just in 2015, correct?
Yep. Another person we lost, also NASCAR Hall of Famer, or not Hall of Famer, but he will be in the Hall of Fame eventually. Buddy Baker.
Buddy Baker. I've heard you talk about that kid. I've heard that name. That name before. Well, so what's coming up? So coming up, we have. It's February's next month. When are the guys heading down to Daytona?
I believe early February. You get started.
Wow, early February. Now, do we have our what's the Jimmy Johnson? Where did he come in in the chase?
He got eliminated first round of the chase.
Well, he didn't have a great year. What do you think happened?
Well, he had wins this year, but the new chase format is to his disadvantage.
Why is that, you think?
With the old format, he could just basically get the points. But with this format, it's down to the last race at Homestead, Miami. Whoever comes out on top wins. So basically, earlier, like if you have a couple of bad runs, and earlier in the chase part of the season, then you can get out. So
Kyle Busch can miss 11 races and still win the championship. If you lose a couple races in the chase up front, you're out of the chase.
Yes.
Wow. Do you think he's going to regroup and kind of get his game back on and do well next year? Or
I think this is the end of the Jimmy Johnson championship era. I don't think Jimmy Johnson will get another championship.
Wow, did you guys hear that? Josh, how many championships has he won?
He's got 6.
He's got 6, but you think that he's kind of checking out.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I'm a big fan of Jimmy Johnson, but I just don't think that he has, especially with this new format, I don't think
he has a shot at winning another championship.
And Chad Knaus is the smartest crew chief out there, so, and if anyone can figure it out, it's them, but I just don't think they have another chance.
Maybe they're getting tired. Maybe between the new format, the new layout, and everything. Wow. So, hey, what was out? You were watching the banquet, and Tom Cruise came out.
Yes, for Jeff Gordon's retirement. Brian France gave him an award, and Tom Cruise came out and gave him a big speech.
And by the way, for all you Scientologists out there, happy Tom Cruise Day. We missed that. We had a happy Kwanzaa, Merry Christmas, happy Hanukkah, and happy Tom Cruise. But go ahead. So Tom Cruise came out. I make a joke because Tom Cruise is huge into Scientology. I don't know much about it, but I wonder if they have like a holiday they celebrate.
All right.
All right, but go ahead.
So yeah, Tom Cruise was there in.
He's one of like the biggest stars ever in the world. He's like as big as you get. And wow, Jeff Gordon seemed a little shook up when he came out and
then Jeff went out and did his speech, broke down several times.
Wow, he's a good guy, isn't he?
Yeah, and wonder what they're going to do next year when Tony Stewart retires.
Tony Stewart has now was 2015 the year that he hit that guy?
That was 2014.
Okay, and what was that guy's name again?
Kevin Ward.
Kevin Ward, and he died. He passed away due to an injury.
Yeah, and it turns out he was on alcohol.
He was drinking alcohol during. He was
under the influence.
Who would you, 2016? We got Daytona coming up. Who would you like to see do well this coming season?
Danica Patrick.
Is she still in it?
I'd like to see Danica Patrick go out and win the Daytona 500. How big would that be?
Is it? I thought she left NASCAR.
No.
She didn't?
No.
Wow.
You're thinking of Juan Pablo Montoya.
Juan Pablo Montoya went back to the open wheel stuff.
Yeah.
And he did well in a race, right?
Yeah, he won the Indy 500.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's wow. He didn't win much.
Just on a couple road courses in NASCAR.
Because that's what he's comfortable with is the road courses. So well, there you have it. So you like to see Danica win at Daytona. I like to see Junior win a few more races.
Yeah, I'd say.
How did Junior do in 15?
Won 4 or 5 races. So
that's big. How did he do in the chase?
Made it to I believe, second to last round.
Well, okay, that's good. That's good. Better than Jimmy Johnson.
Finished top 10 in the points. I know that for a fact.
That's great. That's great. And Kurt Busch got up and gave a little bit of a speech, and he seems to be getting his anger management together. There's been a few times where he's just blown up, and
and one in particular, the whole trained assassin thing that happened this year.
He was dating a ninja, who was a.
We don't know that for sure, but
she was a ninja zombie, and she was a 9th degree black belt in Taekwondo, and so stay away from her because she's bad. So, well, there you have it, guys. This has been we are going to get Josh.
Oh, real quick.
Go ahead.
Check out my buddy Josh Robert Thompson's site, jrtvoices.com.
jrtvoices.com. Now, you have this guy on the phone. We need to probably post the interview eventually that you did with him.
Yep.
I think the camera might have been kind of shaky, so we'll get a still shot of him, still shot of you. We'll figure that out. I'll help you with that. So, he seemed like a cool dude. I exchanged emails with him.
Yeah. And also, one more thing. The countdown's on to Daytona, so pretty soon we'll be talking about Daytona 500. And I'd like to see someone who's never won a race, like I said earlier, win that race.
Landon Castle was in the news the other night. I saw that he's running some marathon. He got off of a race and ran a half marathon, 13.5 miles back
to the Hall of Fame. Yeah.
I'll be darned.
Speaking of the Hall of Fame, their induction is coming up. They're going to induct 5 more members into the Hall.
Do we know who they are?
Put me on the spot here.
Have they even announced it?
Yeah, they've announced it. Taylor Labonte's one of them.
Okay, that's okay. We'll save it for another podcast. Hey, speaking of which, guys, we're going to try to stay consistent with the Racing Source in the comments. We're going to upload this to YouTube on Joshua's channel. Let us know what you want to hear more about, and any kind of drivers. We will definitely respond to you. Josh will respond to you, and we'll talk about you on the next episode of the Racing Source. Good job, Josh.
All right, thank you for joining us. Good night.
Bam.